Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, DXY's tumbling, okay? It's almost, look at that, it wicked down yesterday, look at that. Wow, that wick down almost got to a target down here, 102.295. And I've had this target since way back there in November when we broke down, turned the EMAs into resistance with a death cross. See you later, alligator. We're coming down. So a really bullish thing for the DXY is to bounce off this support, start to come up and take out these EMAs, close above, and then I think you'll begin a retracement up to this point here, which is where I think you will start to see crypto pull back a little bit more with the potential of another impulsive move down. Okay, so if we see this in the DXY, I would anticipate, we are looking at another impulsive move down, and we've not actually found the bottom for crypto right now. But the bullish case for the crypto is the fact that this is just breaking down. You're not going to get back above the EMAs, and you're going to fall through the support target right now, and potentially keep coming all the way down. Okay, for the remainder of the year. Now, if we take a look at the weekly time frame, you can see right now we are closing below the 55. So this is very negative statement from a DXY. You're coming down, and again, if this is falling, crypto's going up. This is why we're seeing such a flourish right now in crypto off the lows. We're doing really, really well as anticipated. But right now, this is coming down. If this continues to come down, okay, and we get one thing in the charts just there, this for me is amazing signal going forward. If we start to see the yellow line cross the red line, for me, there's absolutely zero questions. Your bottom's in on crypto, and you're looking at a beautiful impulsive move from wherever you enter crypto at that point, because history shows us that. Okay, if we take a look, I think that what potentially we might be going through, and this might catch everyone off guard, is this year, 2023, as anticipated. I've been telling you on Twitter and in the videos that I think we're looking at impulsive move from 2022 into 2023, because I think we've got some kind of broken cycle, and it's a possibility, okay, that's going to catch everybody off guard. So if we take a look at this, what we've got is a retracement of DXY, a breakdown and a death cross on the weekly EMAs. Boom. 2017, towards the end of 2017 right there, where we got the end of the crypto bull run, we got that big bear market when the DXY did that. This was an opportunity once we got the confirmation of the death cross mid-year 2017, which I remember really, really well. Crypto won an absolute tear, okay? So again, if we zoom 3 years later to 2020, when we had all that, corona dump and things like that, we shot out of 2019 into 2020. Again, we've got another death cross for the DXY. And this was a massive opportunity in crypto, as you know, because 2020 into 2021 was amazing, okay? An amazing time to be in crypto. There was lots of insane runs on many, many different projects in crypto. So again, if we zoom another 3 years to where we are now, 2023, so we've got 2017 to 2020. Right now we're in 2023 with the potential of a looming death cross for the DXY. Obviously, to negate this scenario, we need to see the DXY start to come up, take out the EMAs as support, resistance, turn it into support, and then we'll begin a retracement back up to this high. Taking out that high would be extremely bearish for crypto, and that's the truth of it, okay? Where you would potentially see new lows, and this new lows, and this theory of mine is out the window, okay? So what I've been anticipating is, okay, we've had this sort of big correction, but right now I think we're missing this sort of big wave, this big push in crypto, this potential sort of fifth wave, which I've been talking about for so long as well. Potentially if this DXY starts to break down like this, and we get the death cross just there, like we got in 2020, like we got in 2017 as well, we could be in for a good time towards the end of the year here for the DXY, okay? For crypto, sorry. So, if you just want to sit on the sidelines and wait for this scenario to potentially play out, because again, there's no guarantees, but if we see the breakdown in DXY, crypto will explode, because it's never not done, okay? And that's the truth of it. So, again, just be patient, wait for the death cross, and at that point, enter crypto, and take a sort of minimal risk right there. Obviously, you'll miss out on some appreciation from the lows, but you're getting a confirmation statement, and these are the things I'm looking for in various charts before I can confirm to you that the bottom is in. Until I see these things in the charts, there is always a possibility that we're going to put another impulsive move to the downside. So I'm going to try and find any sort of warning shots or anything like that, because people are getting extremely bullish, and the possibility is there that we are an impulsive move, but equally the possibility that it's just a retracement before another impulsive move down. So I'm looking for the confirmation statements, and I think one of those things right now is if we start to lose the weekly 20 EMA, I think we're confirming another impulsive move down for the crypto markets. Let me show you right now, okay? So looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hour, we did get the breakdown here. Like I said to you yesterday, there was a possibility it would break up or break down. This is a very tradable event. So personally, I'm short on Bitcoin. I'm still in my short at the moment. I went short yesterday on this close and then put my stop loss on that high. So So I've minimalized my risk, and this is what we do, okay? It's what I teach you in the channel. We've got the breakdown, and I think, you know, we have come down to the technical target of a rising wedge. So a lot of people will say, okay, well, the technical target's been met where you form the wedge, job done, we're going to start to come back up the stairs. But one thing I always see, and I went through this yesterday, I think it's a little 4-hour trick for us, okay? On the 4-hourly time frame, once you start to see a project, a crypto project, it's not absolute foolproof, but it's almost guaranteed. I think the statistic of this particular thing that I'm seeing is quite high, okay? So this is something we need to keep an eye on going forward, because whenever you see a ramp up, okay, in a golden cross on the 4-hourly time frame, let me show you just here, which we created way back down there, okay? Let's zoom in and show you. So we've got this 4-hourly golden cross where the yellow line crossed the red line, okay, which is around about the 3rd of January, and we was holding this as support, okay? And you can clearly see that every time, and this is my theory, and again, we did it just here, okay, whenever you see a close below the 20 EMA, you always see a retracement to the 55 before breaking the local high. So that was a tick. That actually did it just there, okay? So I think that what we're doing here, I don't think the correction's in. This is what I'm trying to say to you, given the statistics that I'm looking at and this little trick that I'm noticing on the 4-hourly time frame. Whenever you start to ramp up like this and you get overextended, whenever you start to close below the 20, which we have yesterday, okay, I think that your minimal target becomes a 55 before breaking the local high, which is that. And, you know, it's a very, very powerful signal that I'm noticing, you know, on the 4-hourly time frame. So I would be a little bit more biased towards the fact that this correction is not actually done yet, and I'm looking for a retracement to at least the 4-hourly 55. This will actually in turn regulate the RSI as well. This will start to bring this down into the potential oversold trajectory as well, which will be an amazing opportunity to just ride the waves up and down. But I think that once we get this support, if we can hold it and create some kind of reversal pattern and start to come up and take that high, you know, and we start to see a breakdown of the DXY and things like that, then we could be looking at another impulsive move to the upside after Bitcoin just cools down a little bit on the 4-hourly time frame. So right now, I'm a little bit more biased towards the fact that we might not break that local high until we backtest the 4-hourly 55, okay, because of something I'm looking at in the charts, you know, a little trick on the 4-hourly time frame. So I think that, you know, you've potentially put an impulsive move here because we were tracing. You didn't quite close below the 1 fib, but you've wicked below it. So I think the technical target that Bitcoin's trying to get to right now is the 1618 at a minimal, which is around about 20016, okay? And at that point, if we start to hold this as support, create some kind of reversal pattern down here, you know, bullish divergence with the RSI being in the floor on the 4-hourly time frame as well, something like this, you know, this begins to come down like this, and you create some kind of, you know, bullish divergence down here where this makes a high low, a lower low, whatever. You know, if we start to see something like that, then I would be more inclined to sort of jump back into a long position right there, okay? So I would still remain in my short at the moment. I think that, you know, you turn in the EMAs into resistance here. We've got the breakdown of the 20. So I think that, you know, potentially you're looking for at least the 55 EMA with a wick through on the 1618 at 20016 right there. So I'm going to remain in my short, you know. At the minute, I'm in a nice bit of profit. There's a few projects that I did short. I posted this on Twitter yesterday. Zill was one of them. Perfect little breakdown. Cardano's one of them as well. Okay, and I did make a video on Cardano yesterday and tweets on Twitter showing you potential breakdown. You know, and this is what we do. We trade the ranges. We find opportunity. But going forward, aside from this little retracement that Bitcoin needs to go through to remain healthy and in the uptrend, we need to see certain things in the charts here. So on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we need to see consistent closes above the weekly 20 EMA, because I think if we start to come down below that and we see a weekly close below 19390, that could indeed indicate that, okay, we've not found a bottom and we've got another impulsive move to the downside. Now, one thing that Bitcoin is doing here, which is technically bullish, we've got this sort of resistance and support right now of potential wedge or some kind of descending channel. Now, what we have done here, which is confluence to when you get a breakout of these channels just here, we have actually ran into the resistance at the first point of contact, okay? So this is a big tick that we are running to this first point of resistance, consolidating before breaking, potentially running to the next point of resistance, which is the first point of contact in this trend, okay? Just like I said to you, the DXY goes up and retraces where it came from. When this breaks out, it does usually go up slowly but surely and retraces to where it formed the pattern. So right now, we're running to the first point of contact, which is great. Consolidating for the potential break to run into that. So you can clearly see that if we do start to do that for Bitcoin, I think your bottom's in, because what you're doing, you're breaking this white line, you're attacking the 55, and you really are breaking out for Bitcoin. So, you know, again, these are things we're looking for. If we can hold this retracement, if we can hold the weekly 20 EMA over the next few months here, you know, sort of consolidate in a range over the next few weeks, if we start to consolidate here and create some kind of big bullish pattern on a daily, you know, W bottom pattern or, you know, ascending triangle or whatever, you know, If we break, fantastic. That's our next resistance point, just there, around about 25k. You know, if we consolidate there again and then hold this high, boom, we've gone and we've found our impulsive move off the bottom. Okay, for Bitcoin. So I hope you understand the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Remember, all of this short that we've spoken about is a potential opportunity. Like I said to you, get really, really close. You're going to get some kind of price compression. You will get a reaction here. This is a very, very tradable event. I've personally gone short, and I think that we're looking for the 55 EMA at least before we break this local high. And remember, you can trade all of this on Bybit or Prime XBT. Amazing sign-up bonuses. You know, take advantage of those sign-up bonuses and take advantage of making money in all this sort of chop that Bitcoin's going through. Take care, everyone. Thank you for support. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.